I stop the dumb bucket. You wanna go?
Ready as I'll ever be. Here I come.
Feeling good.
It's all worked out now.
Let's go.
Time to go all out! Prepare yourself!
Picking time. Full power! 1, 2, 3. You're shitting me. I'll gut every one of you! Mark my words! This is where you die!
Got you now. These are for you.
All right, let's do it. Going in!
I can do this!
Got your back!
Now scram while you still can.
Think I'm getting stronger.
Yes, I'm a fat. Think I'm getting better at this.
Who knew I had it in me?
Look at me go!
Excellent.
Ow! Show's over, pal. Now what? Gonna beg Bryce for forgiveness?
Funny how easily you say his name. That man has no forgiveness in him. Not for me, or for you.
I get that Polycana's big in Hawaii and everything. Still, though, you talk about him like he really is some kind of prophet.
And you haven't got a clue. To you, Bryce must seem like some kind of small-time con man, leeching off true believers.
That sounds about right.
Polycana has more power than you could ever imagine. The Sage, he's more monster than he is a man.
What?
You'll see for yourself before it's all over. Like they say, believe, and you shall be saved. Too late for me. I've let him down too often. All of Hawaii will burn before long. I hear the slopes of Switzerland are beautiful this time of the year.
What a jerk. Throws his own people to the sharks.
Quiet. Keep watching.
Am I?
Sharks have a peculiar way of looking at the world, you know. Most just hunt by scent. But if they happen to catch something casting a bright light at sea... all that flashy jewelry of his sure did shine real pretty at night. He'd goddamn draped himself with dinner bells. There. The man who would be king ends his sorry life as shark shit.
People come swarming to paradise trying to suck it dry. But no matter how tough they are, there's still nothing to an island's natural guardians. How's that for a moral?
Well now, those natural guardians gave you a pass this time. Maybe they appreciate the help.
So, you gonna hang on to that picture of his?
Yeah, not for long. Let the dead rest in peace. You piss stain.
We actually made it. This is Japanese soil, right?
Yep. Official airbase of the Japan Coast Guard.
We're really home.
Huh. So this is Japan. It's pretty...
Are you serious? Past the airport, at least.
It's very curious. Yeah, my procure...
You got a point.
Huh? Wait.
Hi there, Adachi-san. And you, Ichiban Kasuga. Been a while. I see. This must be luck.
Date-san?
Mako-chan, the hell are you doing here?
Yamai didn't fill you both in? Hey, Yamai.
Let's get this over with, Inspector.
Yutaka Yamai, I presume. To put a face to the name. I'm with Division 1, Makoto Date.
Yeah, that's me. So you're Date-san, huh?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't believe my ears when I got your call. Yutaka Yamai, you confessed to the murder of Shuji Tabata?
Yep. I'm the one who offed Tabata.
Wait, whoa. Can we slow down? Somebody want to explain what's happening?
This isn't exactly information for the public. I suppose you all hardly qualify as that. Yamai was once Tojo clan, serving in the Tabata family. You're aware of that?
Yeah. He killed his patriarch and fled the country, right?
You already know that much. This'll be quick. Following that, Yamai spent nearly the next 3 decades overseas, until just recently calling to give himself up after all this time. In fact, he asked for me by name.
You what?
Always heard you were a decent enough guy for a detective.
Spare me, would you? Murder or not, 30 years is an eternity. The file was collecting dust. When the call first came in, I almost brushed it off as a prank and hung up. Then, he started describing details on this case most cops aren't even old enough to remember. So I knew. It really must be Yamai after all this time. He gave us one condition for surrender. That the police assist in discreetly bringing a small party into the country alongside him. But we had no reason to agree. America has a long-standing extradition bringing in Yamai through the prop. Of course, when I told him we refused his condition, at that point I considered forgetting the call entirely. But maybe I'm a fool for... I have an acquaintance of the Coast Guard. Haven't had to bow my...
You really turned yourself in on a murder charge to get us all...
Tomizawa-kun, don't give me them fucking eyes. I'm just an old criminal, tired of hiding.
Yeah, maybe so, but still. I just...
Imagine my surprise when he told me who the party was. Well, that... Yamai. I'm placing you...
Detective, all these...
Huh?
Goodbye, sir.
Whoa, hold on!
Tomi?
I can get him to come back.
Excuse me?
Believe me, that man does not... I should know better than anyone, being his goddamn errand boy. There has to be something going on.
Stop it! Yamai can deal with this himself.
Indeed. Our priority here is Akane-san.
Date-san, let us get him back. He brought us all this way. I'm not going to leave him on his own.
Ichiban!
Chichan, Jungi, you're right. But after this, if we don't calm the situation down ourselves, they'll start a brand new man. I owe Yamai too much for that. I'm sorry. I can't abandon him.
Wait.
Date-san?
Kiryu filled me in on all the detail. This girl, Lonnie. He's been risking... Is Yamai really more important to you than coming through for him?
They're both important. I don't need reminding. He entrusted me with Akane-san and Lonnie. We'll split into 2 groups.
He isn't brought back soon. My superiors may consider you his accomplices. Understand?
Yeah.
Those eyes. They're the kind that look for trouble. Adachi-san, I barely know Kasuga. And the other one, even less. You're the person I'm betting on.
Nope. Mako-chan, one thing I can guarantee you, they're a good bet.
Dachi-san.
You've always been too trusting.
You're one to talk.
Sir!
Yamai could have run off to a lot of places, but I'd check with Yui Tabata myself.
name. Yamai was in love with her, right?
That's right. If Yamai regrets anything he had to leave behind.
Thank you so...
You! Is there a toilet around here? Stomach's been...
The toilet, sir?
bubbling like a cult.
But wait, Mako-chan just gave us a 2-hour time limit. We better move fast.
Adachi-san.
I gotta come through sometimes too, you know. Jungi, can Akane-san and Lonnie stay with you?
May I
But where are we gonna...
Yamai's after Yui Tabata. Whatever's left of the Tabata family, will be hanging around there.
Got it! Let...
Yo!
Okay.
Adachi-san!
Yeah.
The battle is on! Full power!
Hey! I'm even stronger now.
I'm feeling great.
Yo!
Pardonnez-moi?
So. Sup? Okay. Hey.
Let's get going!
Ready to rumble!
Who knew I had it in? Hey! I'm even stronger now.
Keep it steady, buddy.
Sup? Sorry.
Kasuga.
Oh.
See.
Oh. Sup?
Kusa.
Huh?
Oh.
Let's do it! Ass-kicking time! That one, huh?
Time to go all out!
Now you're back! Let's do this!
Alright.
You wanna go?
Ready when you are.
I'm up! Let's get it done!
Now then. can do this!
Looks like I'm up.
Let's go.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, matriarch.
Who's there?
Yamai. Yo. Took you a while.
Yui Tabata. That's her?
Yamai, what did you come here for?
If you knew I'd be here, you obvious...
Revenge? On an old lady in the hospital? Even for you, that's some selfish shit. You fell in love with her and killed her husband over it. I'd say you got your revenge a long time ago.
You're right. I've got no excuses.
Oh, come on. Look me in my face. You gonna let me get away with that?
You know something? You're a hard man to please, Tomizawa-kun. Alzheimer's disease. Woman's only 57. That's too old to be called early onset. It's still too young. She doesn't even know who I am. 30 years ago, she had everything a woman could want. She'd go on million-yen shopping sprees, order champagne towers every night. We would bleed and kill to make that money, and she tossed it away like paper. And I loved her for it. I shouldn't have, but I just fell further and further.
Seems uncharacteristic for you, tolerating all that.
Maybe it's the uncharacteristic things about us that make us human. Boss was willing to look past all her faults. Except having another man in the picture. And of all the men she could have, she chose his captain. The boss was always gonna find out. That's when she finally noticed this big dumb lummox. She could tell at a glance I was crazy about her. She got me alone. She whispered to me, if the boss ever finds out about me and him, I'm dead. You have to kill him for me. Kids are stupid. Growing up is learning that jobs like that have no happy endings.
But you did it anyway.
I thought it was my only chance. Who was that 20-year-old boy who used to think like that? Matriarch had a plan for it all that night. She would tell she'd protect me from the police, so we went. The moment she saw he was done breathing, she ripped her clothes and ran. Yamai killed the boss and came after me, she said.
What the hell? She set you up?
Picture-perfect frame job. Have to hand it to her. The best Yakuza couldn't have done it better. Had to go on the run after that. I only got to see her one more time. The dirt had just settled on the boss's tomb, but she and... I think that was the moment I started getting shivers. My blood's run cold ever since. Made up my mind to flee the country.
That's really how it happened.
Recall whether...
If it all went down like you said, why were you just staring at her when we came? If you wanted revenge, we'd have been too late to stop you.
I thought that's what I was coming here for. And then I saw her.
Is it already time for breakfast?
Now, there's nothing romantic. My whole life. Okay.
Afraid that's true. We've been here too long. Turns out I was right about you.
Huh?
Like it or not, you are the type to carry the...
I can't get over this. Never thought I'd hear you say so.
Me neither. Maybe after all this... Right. Let's not keep the detective waiting. I'm heading back.
Pardon? Could you turn the heat up in here? I'm very cold. That feels good. Thank you so much.
Anything for you.
You all right?
Yeah. I was too warm anyway.
Yeah, you must think he's so slick.
Well, I think he's slick.
Yeah.
Bleach Japan. Can't say I'm used to that yet.
Same for me. Still, to see the Seiryu clan so openly transition to a non-profit and even be welcomed by the public, well, I've never seen a chairman do that before.
Please. I'm just thinking of the future.
Nonsense. This was bound... Here. For years, anti-gang laws had given us a choice of two options. Stay small or go up. And now we're big.
This is the evolution.
Absolutely. It might even be necessary.
Yeah. Hell.
Yes, and for that, I'm counting on you. Now then, let's... I thought I told you to cut that out.
Oh, anyway, thanks again.
Narasaki, a moment, if you would.
Sir?
I wanted to discuss some... Honestly, I'm ashamed. Only Yakuza filth would resort to a cheap tactic like this.
Still, you want to let your hate run wild, well, a knife in the back's just the thing. Minimal effort, maximum suffering. The future of the Yakuza? That was a pipe dream from the start. When the trash is full, the only thing left to do is take it out. All this time they've put their trust in me. And they've had no clue. It's almost tragic. Isn't it, Sawashiro-san? I was hoping you'd live long enough to see it. The only future your kind have waiting.
The absolute madman!
Now then, it's been about a week since the incident. Could you tell us more about the people who attacked the Seiryu?
Well, firstly, it should be said that this marks a historic shift for a few years ago, the Tojo among those in the largest remaining Yakuza group thereafter, who of course...
Right.
And now,
Yes, but the real question is...
You'd be fair to ask. At the very least, it does seem unrealistic. However, as a first step to seeing it through, the clan officially confirmed its disbandment.
So the Torchbearers took initiative,
Correct. Additionally, the Seiryu clan also aims to reintegrate former members back into society. They mean to implement an occupation support program in partnership with, and in order to officiate things with the government, they've since reformed into a non-profit. Naturally, as the country can't just openly cooperate with organized crime. Of course, while it may be a means to an end, it does show how serious the Seiryu clan's taking things.
Let's not forget, they did disband.
It's also expected that the other Yakuza groups across the country will follow suit, leading this movement to now be called the Second Great Dissolution. Now, some out there won't take too kindly to this, as you might have guessed. And there's a spark, the connection to the incident at the Seiryu headquarters.
Ah, so those were the dissenters? They were responsible for the attack?
Looking at those involved, yes, it seems highly likely. Speaking of, actually, the man pictured here is the one they call Kiryu. It's suspected he's the central figure of those opposing the Yakuza's disbandment.
Really? And just who are we?
You'll recall I meant he's one of its former chairmen. In short, a true rumor is Kiryu wants anything but disbandment, which can only mean he wants the...
I see. Well, regarding Kiryu, it's also said he has ties with the so-called hero of Yokohama, that being one Ichiban Kasuga. He too has been in the news.
And Kasuga's also a former Tojo clan member on top of that. As it stands, there's a good chance he's acting under Kiryu's Therefore, we're looking at a unique conflict. In one corner, and in the other, Kazuma Kiryu, a clash between new and old.
So it seems. Following the attack, as citizens remain frightened, it is
Got word from the lookout. Doesn't seem like people...
Sorry to trouble you like this, Chief. With all that's happened, this was the best place I could think of.
Hey, I'm not one to turn away women and children. That being said, I never thought I'd see you back here again. You even brought friends this time.
Our apologies, Chief. We really appreciate it.
The world outside says you're a criminal. You certainly got the face for it. But I'll tell you, I only ever trust what I see for myself. You're not the kind of man to shake things up. Still, that mug's terrifying.
He heard you. Thank you, sir. When the time comes, I'll be sure to repay you.
Well...
The Chief really helped us out.
Nah, I can't exactly say we're in the clear. But we're lucky to have a safe zone.
Yeah,
Ebina's moving. Once the waste, we need to act before Ebina. Right. Ebina!
It's been some time, Kasuga-san. Missed Japan, did we?
Japan?
And I thought you wouldn't be surprised. I got reports from Dwight's men, just as you were off and on your way. Bryce and I are still business partners, you know. Anyhow, Kiryu-san's there with you.
Kiryu-san? What do you want, Ebina? Kiryu-san? It's fine, Kasuga. With all his resources, Ebina probably knew we'd meet up.
Glad you see how it works. And with that, I've got some... Our Yakuza rehabilitation program was approved. Just yesterday, the government gave us free rein to see it through.
Well, isn't that nice? So what? You call us just to get your kicks or something?
Of course. The least I can do is share the joy with others.
Good.
Actually, there's one other thing. Thought perhaps you'd want to know.
Huh?
It seems I've caught myself a rat. And I must... Kasuga-san should appreciate this.
Captain...
Did you really think I wouldn't notice his betrayal? Of all people? Knowing his intentions, I let him roam free until the proverbial ball started rolling.
In fact, Sawashiro-san was quite instrumental in gathering our colleagues. They poured in left and right.
What do you plan to do with him? Are you still set on taking revenge against the Yakuza? I doubt you'd make this kind of display otherwise. Who would? Revenge?
Who's to say? My reason for this is simple. I could think of no better bait to reel you in.
You wouldn't leave him to die, would you? It's not in your character.
Don't worry about me.
Apologies. Now, if you all would please come to the top floor of the Millennium Tower by 10 p.m. tomorrow. Miss our little appointment, and I dispose of the rat, plain and simple. Till then.
Aiding us with a hostage.
Yeah, we know the truth about his plans. That's the last thing you...
This guy must be special. What with Ebina holding him like that, right? It's Sawashiro, I mean. No way you could just ignore that. I mean, we got the talent, don't we? So, let's go save him.
No. Ebina's not the only issue here. Not with what's happening overseas.
As just announced, the Seiryu clan, now known as non-profit Bleach Japan, rehabilitation program and all, has been officially approved by... It is believed the government and Bleach Japan had been coordinating their plans behind closed doors for some time. A week prior to the announcement, a cruise ship carrying former Seiryu clan members left Japan for Honolulu. The ship arrived in the city just earlier today. On location, Hawaii's governor and Bryce Fairchild of partner organization Polycana welcomed the vice representative of Bleach Japan, Eiji Mitamura, as he stepped ashore.
Oh, sneaky bastard!
The first wave's already there.
The ship is scheduled to depart for Nele Island tomorrow, where the program will officially get underway.
They're bringing the Yakuza to the island tomorrow. Once they touch down, neither the state of Hawaii nor the Japanese government will care what happens next. They'll have wiped their hands clean and...
And from there, they'll work as Bryce's...
We don't have a lot of time, not for Japan or Hawaii. What's the call?
We split up. Might be dangerous, but we can't let... Kasuga, about Ebina. Mind if I handle things out? You go and stop Bryce in Hawaii. Huh? Actually, there's some speculation, of course. Is what? We can talk outside. Sachan! Thanks.
Nope.
Seriously?
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Ichiban.
Hmm? Huh?
Sup? Mm-hmm.